date is crazy. So now it says that it's setting up your meeting for Facebook Live. So in about 2 seconds here, it says done, directing to Facebook Live. And now we should be good to go. So I'm going to get back to here and get back to here and pin this. And now get rid of that. Boom. Hey, world. Eric Rush here. I am from the Max Action team, where we got a little show that we're doing every morning called the Make a Difference, so that you don't end up at the end of the party being mad that you didn't do what you could have done with the time that you were given on the planet. So, guys, I got a question for you. What is your favorite flavor of shit sandwich? Yes, I said, what is your favorite flavor of shit sandwich? The reason why I said that is because no matter what you do, there's going to be days where it's not fun. But what you have to do is see if you can figure out what you have a passion for, to the point where you are committed, that you're going to go through the pain, you're going to fight your way through it, and you don't care, because come hell or high water, it's going to happen. And you are committed to doing whatever it takes, and you have a strong enough passion for what you're trying to accomplish that it doesn't matter. You're going to go through the good, the bad, the ugly, the embarrassment, the learning new things, the fight your way through it until you figure it out, because you know that you were put on the planet to achieve a specific thing, and it's going to happen. And there was we had to run over to Wisconsin to do a job yesterday, and on the way back, I was listening to a whole bunch of podcasts. And one of the things was a military guy that was talking about how his commander had a phrase that was pretty simple: it shall be done. And it was just that simple. Whenever there was an order, the response from his battalion was, it shall be done. So that applies very specifically to the question out of today's chapter, which is the passion question. Does my dream compel me to follow it? So, Mr. Steve Jobs, once upon a time, said if you are working on something exciting that you really care about, you don't have to be pushed. The vision pulls you. Guys, there's very few things in the world that people end up finding that they develop a tenacity for and a drive to go and do things. The people that are driven are the people that are going to make things happen. Um, it's not always the people that just have God given talent, because persistence and drive gives you the energy to go screw it up enough times to figure it out. Where even if someone is naturally gifted, but they're lazy, you can outwork them on a longer time frame, or outwork them, period, because some of them just sit on the couch because they're too afraid to go find out if they can do what they think they can do. And I think for some people, it's almost like they don't want to know, because then they have to do it, because now they know. And if they know they could do it, then it would bother them that they didn't. I know that sounds screwed up, but I think there's a lot of people that really just avoid it because they know what they're going to get if they don't do anything. They're going to get nothing. And even though that's not what they think they want, they know the results. So I know that sounds crazy, but I think there's a lot of people that actually do that. So passion is a critical element for anyone who wants to achieve a dream. Why? Because it is the starting point of all achievement. So that really kind of makes you think about how many people, percentage wise, it'll be interesting. later at the end of this show, I'm gonna give some people an opportunity to throw some input in because I want to start getting more interaction in the show here. Let's start with this one in the chat. If you guys know how to get to it, with what you're doing with the majority of your time right now, if 10 was it will happen or I will die trying, or 1, I do it because I have to in order to be able to afford peanut butter and jelly. So I'll do it or die trying is a 10. And 1 is I have to do it to be able to afford peanut butter and jelly. Where are you currently at with the thing where you spend the most time? Right now, I'm kind of going from a 2 or 3 and closing my install business down to a 15 on a scale of 10, which is chasing this show. I'm going to start doing some studying as far as marketing to make sure I can figure out how to get it out there, studying on Facebook, studying on YouTube, because I'm willing to fight my way through that to figure it out because I don't have the $10,000 that one might want to invest to hire a marketing company. So I will figure it out or I will die trying. So guys, think about that one a second as I'm kind of covering a couple other things here about where are you at on the passion scale. So there's a spot in here where it says between the dreams in inspiration and its manifestation, there's going to be a lot of perspiration. There's a whole lot of people that say, I'd give anything for, boop, but they're not given anything towards making it happen. So be careful what you say to yourself. If you're going to say, I'd give an hour a day to make progress towards, that's a reality check. I don't know that there's a section in this book about integrity, but I'm starting to find out that one of the things that I'm really needing to understand is to be honest with myself. How much am I investing or willing to invest to make my dreams come true? So, what carries you through the tough times? What gives you the power to overcome adversity? Passion. Poet William Arthur Ward suggests that the key to success is to believe while others are doubting, plan while others are playing, study while others are sleeping, decide while others are delaying, prepare while others are daydreaming, begin while others are procrastinating, work while others are wishing, save while others are wasting, listen while others are talking, smile while others are frowning, command while others are criticizing, commend while others are criticizing, and persist while others are quitting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So what I should have done is sent this to you guys ahead of time so that you had it to look at, and then you guys could give yourself a point for every one. Because I believe if you're actually hitting 12 on here on a scale of 1 to 10, you deserve a 12. So there is just so many people, and this is one of the biggest motivations that I'm doing, one of the motivations that I have behind what I'm doing. I want to help people find something that they can be giddy about, something that drives them, something that motivates them to get up early and stay up late and do what they need to do instead of only doing what they feel like doing, because that's when they're going to feel just, they're going to feel like a badass because they're doing what's supposed to get done and not just the stuff they think they got to. Because people that can develop that level of follow through are the people that deserve to be self-employed. They're the ones that deserve the 6-digit income. So, to succeed in life, you must stay within your strength zone, but continually move outside of your comfort zone. If it's not something that really, 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 really means something to you, you're not going to go through the pain that you will inevitably hit in the journeys of trying to do something that nobody else has done in order to actually make things happen. So, here's another one to think about. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you're doing, you will be successful. Okay. So, guys, I could keep reading some other stuff out of this chapter. I want to share a couple other things with you, though, that I picked up out of my podcasts I was listening to last night. One of the things that I've committed to, and a couple of different things that I'm doing, is I've committed that I'm not going to even consider making a decision as to whether I'm going to quit or whether I'm going to keep going until I achieve a level of being average. Now, last night, a guy who is actually studying neuroscience, and that's basically how the different hormones and things click in your brain from different things. The one thing I want to point out is that they say that one of the um, antidepressant hormones, um, I forget which one it was, but that's actually released in the process of doing work. It's not when you achieve the goal, but it's actually released as you work. So now I'm starting to find out why some people are workaholics. It's because they're addicted to that adrenaline. So um, some people think that being a workaholic is not good. I believe that you need to have some balance. But you know what? I'd rather be a workaholic than a couchaholic. And now I'm starting to find out because of the endorphins and serotonin and everything that's released in your brain. Now I'm starting to understand why. Because the only thing that releases those hormones better than work and achievement is meth and coke. So kind of makes sense why I enjoyed those for a little time when I was, well, not the meth, but the coke. Why I enjoyed that when I was growing up. And now I enjoy working. So from what I understand, that's a similar brain release. And it's going to be really interesting when I get some time to study some of that stuff some more. So another thing one of the guys said was that anything that you try to do, you should try it at least 3 times. The first one is to get over the fear of having never done it before. The second one is to see if you can gain a little bit of competency. And the third time is to see if you would enjoy it. Because there's no way that you're going to have any way of knowing that you have um, a, a passion for doing anything until you get a little bit good at it. So I found that very interesting that they are saying similar things. So gives me the comfort of knowing or the possibility that I might be built for some of what I'm doing here. So, um, guys, I've kind of burned up my time here for today. It would be interesting if you guys can let me know if anybody would be interested in doing an electronic vision boarding session where we can actually start trying to dig in and help people find what their passion may be. If you guys end up seeing this video on Facebook, because right now I'm actually streaming it, but I'm streaming it from Zoom and not doing it the other way, where you guys can actually have reactions and things in the Facebook part. But please do, if you feel as though this has got some value, please like it, comment something on Facebook, and then also please share it if you think it's worthy. If it's not worthy, please tell me what it needs to be worthy. Okay. So, guys, I hope that you're rocking a passion of yours that makes you stay up late, get up early. I listened to podcasts as soon as I pulled out of Wisconsin yesterday because I knew that there was going to be something that was going to come to me that I could use today. I couldn't sleep because I wanted to make sure that I got up early enough to be able to read through another chapter, to be able to be fresh and have some things on top of my brain. Um, they say that when you get something that you're into so much that the world thinks that you've lost it, you're on the right path. So if you guys think I've lost it, that's just telling me I'm on the right path. So, guys, appreciate you being here. I will talk to you soon, like tomorrow morning. Let me have a little look at what chapter 5 is. Chapter 5 is the pathway question. If anybody on this call right now actually has a passion that they're going after, it'd be very interesting if you could do a high level strategy of just sequence of events that you're going to have to go through before it starts launching. And then if you're willing to share that, text it to me ahead of time and we'll tee it up for tomorrow's show. So, anybody got, the one thing that I am going to start doing, guys, is that I am going to start trying to end the live, which I'm going to do right now. Anybody that's on Facebook, we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.